Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. So today's reading is going to be, what are you manifesting for the rest of 2023? I've already pre-shuffled the cards, but I'm going to be shuffling as we go along. The decks I'll be using today are the Angel Wisdom Tarot, the Gilded Tarot, Sacred Destiny, Moonology Oracles, and the Broke Bitch Tarot, in case anyone's wondering. So I will have a thumbnail on the screen right now, so you can go ahead and select from one of the piles. You can also pick more than one pile if you feel drawn to more than one. But let's go ahead and jump right in and see what you're manifesting for the rest of 2023. Hello, pile number one. Let's go ahead and jump right in, see what messages Spirit has for you. Spirits, ancestors, and higher beings, please help me deliver the truest and most correct message for pile number one and what they're manifesting for the rest of 2023. Let's go ahead and jump right in. What does pile number one need to hear? That came out really quickly. Okay. Make sure everything is in view. What is pile number one manifesting for the rest of 2023? What is pile number one manifesting for the rest of 2023, Spirit? What is pile number one manifesting for the rest of 2023? Last but not least, what is pile number one manifesting for the rest of 2023? I think I'm going to do 4 because these are so small. For these cards. Let's see, what is pile number one manifesting for the rest of 2023? These ones just keep flipping over. I only take jumpers, not flippers, so what is pile number one manifesting for the rest of 2023? One more time. What's pile number one manifesting for the rest of 2023? I'm gonna, this one's speaking to me, and then this one. Okay. Let's go ahead and start flipping some of these cards over and see what's gonna happen for you. Okay, we've got the Devil right off the bat. Ego in this deck, which basically talks about, it's the illusion of being trapped. This is accepting responsibility for your situation and then making choices that support your path to happiness. This could be addictions, unhealthy habits, any sort of like obsession with something that you know isn't good for you. This could be a social media addiction, maybe you have a Netflix or even a YouTube addiction. No judgment here, because I kind of do too. But what it's talking about, you can see this angel here is actually helping free this woman, like breaking the chains. She's still blindfolded, and it gives me the impression that a lot of you aren't seeing what you're doing as an addiction. And sometimes this can talk about procrastination as well. Like if you know there's something you need to get done and something you need to accomplish, but you're just not really seeing that these other things or people are, you know, you're not viewing them as addictions. Let's say that. Let's say, you know, social media, you're not really seeing it as an addiction. You're like, I'm only on there a few hours a day. But you're procrastinating from getting the paper done, writing a book, working on some music, doing some gardening, cleaning the house, doing laundry, whatever. It's like, it's almost like there's a list of things to do and things you want to get accomplished, but then you kind of just end up doing something else that you know isn't really great for you. But at the same time, it's like you're not seeing the full extent of how this cycle needs to be broken, how these addictions or unhealthy habits need to end. So I feel like for the rest of 2023, I feel like you're going to slowly start waking up to the fact that some of these things that you have going on in your life, they're not the best for you. And you're going to be breaking the chains. You're going to be breaking those habits. We've got the Two of Cups next. So, a couple of things with this. Some of you are manifesting love. Straight up, you are trying to manifest a partner. Maybe some of you are actually dating already and you have someone in mind. Others of you are not dating at all. You're like, I don't have anybody in mind, Rebecca. And for others of you, this is a partnership in business. Or some sort of like collaboration is what I'm picking up, because this can talk about partnership. Two people coming together, offering each other something in love. It would be their cup of love, their emotions, their hearts. In business partnership, it would be, you know, somebody who you're collaborating or teaming up with somebody who is kind of like the missing piece of the puzzle when it comes to your business. Like they know something, maybe they know something about like marketing, but you're not great at marketing. Maybe they already have a lot of subscribers or followers on social media and you need people to see your business. You need to get yourself out there. So I'm feeling like for a lot of you, it's love. For others of you is like some sort of business collaboration or partnership where you're teaming up. But basically this is falling in love or the resurgence of a romantic relationship. Forgiveness and the ending of challenges, exchanging gifts, and don't give up on people you love. So yeah, for a lot of you, it's going to be forward progression is what I'm feeling. Also, this is Capricorn energy, if I didn't mention that. I don't think I did. Let's see. Oh, we got the Emperor, Aries energy. So for a lot of you, this is you bossing up. The Emperor is somebody, it's funny, I was talking about procrastination with the Devil. The Emperor is somebody who doesn't procrastinate. He likes to get stuff done. This is somebody, and he's at the top. He's at the top of this game. Probably owns a lot of businesses. Is some sort of CEO. Great financially. He's all four kings rolled into one person. And the reason he's there, the reason he's sitting on this throne and has an empire is because he didn't BS around. He did not procrastinate. He did not sit around and second guess himself. This is a man who... and you can be, you know, feminine energy and still be an emperor. Like, this is for anybody. But this is someone who gets stuff done. He does not waste time. So it's interesting. I was talking about procrastination. I kept feeling that for some reason for somebody out there. And he doesn't let anything hold him back. He's got a strong sense of self-concept, who he is, what he wants, where he wants to be, what he wants his business to look like, and he's standing in that power. He's not going to let anybody try to talk down to him, tell him that he's worthless or anything like that. That sort of negative behavior, even negative way of thinking, if it's just, you know, yourself, if you're allowing these conscious intrusive negative thoughts to kind of take over your mind and make you second guess things, Emperor doesn't have time for that. Emperor is where he's at because he believed in himself. So I feel like a lot of you in the coming months for the rest of 2023, you're really saying, no, I'm breaking these chains. I'm breaking these bad habits. I want the best for myself and I'm not going to settle for less. So let's go ahead. Yep. Wheel of Fortune. Some people see this as Sagittarius energy because of Jupiter influence. Others view it as like, it can be like fixed signs, which would be Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. Take whatever resonates, but the gist of the Wheel of Fortune is that things are turning around in your favor. The wheel is turning. You got a cycle of, if you felt like things weren't working out and you were kind of tied down, weighed down by something, those chains are breaking and the wheel is turning, and now everything's going to start working out in your favor. You are manifesting good luck. You are manifesting fated and destined things and people into your life where you're meant to be experiencing whatever this is. You know, if you're moving to a new city, you're meant to be there. If you're manifesting love, this is the person you're manifesting that you're meant to be with, you're destined to be with, right? If you are manifesting success in a business, that is your fate. That is your destiny. It's like you are taking your fate and destiny into your own hands. So you're getting into the Emperor energy where you're not sitting around and waiting for anything to happen to you. You're making sure it happens for you. So I do see that. I love that. Wheel of Fortune is probably one of my favorite cards in tarot. So I feel like you're just, if you've had a cycle of bad luck or things just not working out in your favor, and you're like, when is it going to be me? It's going to happen. It's happening in the next few months, the end of 2023. I feel like you're really going to just buckle down and say, all right, what do I need to do to get rid of this negative influence in my life and go towards the positive? And once you start doing that, it's like the wheel has been stuck. I'm seeing almost like a water wheel. This is so weird. Like, you know, at the water mills, the old wooden wheels that they have attached to the side. If you've never seen them, you can always Google it, but it's almost like it's just stuck. It's not moving. There's no water flowing over it to keep it going. And I'm seeing it stuck in mud. So it feels like you've just been kind of, I don't know, slogging through mud for a while, feeling like you're not getting anywhere. And all of a sudden, it's like it just takes a little bit and it breaks itself free. You've got water flowing again. And water to me can talk about abundance. And I'm seeing that in my mind's eye. So I feel like you're going to have great fortune, good abundance, prosperity flowing back into your life again, but you're going to have to get yourself unstuck first. So, fulfillment. Yeah. When I see this card, I always hear fruits of your labor. It reminds me of the Seven of Pentacles in a lot of ways, because it's like planting seeds and waiting for the harvest to come in. I feel like you've tried to do the work in the past and nothing's ever really panned out the way you wanted it to. But because you're finally making this major shift in your life for the rest of 2023, it's like everything is starting to blossom. Okay? And that would be that Wheel of Fortune energy. It's like finally everything's growing, everything's blossoming. You have this abundance coming in, and you're going to be fulfilled by it. I just saw 1111 on the timer too, so that may be a number you're seeing. Okay. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. So I want to read from the book on these. I don't usually do that, but I feel like it's needed for some of these. So starting with the fulfillment, let's go ahead and jump right in. Fulfillment is at hand. No matter what is occurring in your life, put your attention on what is splendid, pleasurable, and luscious. Find bliss in the moment. Love fully, deeply, without hesitation. Cherish your friendships. Fill your life with people, experiences, and places that give you delight. Let go of people and things that don't feel empowering and that drag your energy down. What did I say? What did I say? Oh, man. You no longer need to put the needs of others ahead of your own needs. If you've had any health issues, a ripe peach represents a return to better health. Savor your life with gusto and with grace. Experience and embrace life in all of its permutations. If you want to conceive a baby or a new project or start a new relationship, this card is an excellent omen for a great outcome. Okay, pile number one. Let's go ahead and let me find the full moon in Leo, and we'll jump right into that one as well. Don't let pride get in your way. I mean, this could be, when I'm seeing this as well as the devil here, I'm seeing, you know, somebody who, you may be with pride. It's like, it's almost as if you kind of listening to that devil on your shoulder. You're like, no, I don't actually have an addiction to YouTube or Netflix. I don't have, you know, these people in my life are great, even though, you know, they're good friends. I think they're good friends. Like, it's almost like you're trying to talk yourself into, it's that pride. It's like, you don't want to admit that something isn't working out for you, or someone, or someplace. It's like you're just, you're trying to convince yourself because of your pride that everything's great. Everything's fantastic. Deep down, and that could be why she's wearing this blindfold. Deep down, you know, not so great, not so fantastic, right? So, don't let pride get in your way. Have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Is the question you're asking based on your ego, or is it from your heart? Leo energy is all about the heart. Think of the big-hearted king of the jungle, the lion. Its energy is magnificent, but when it's combined with the rush of the full moon, it can become over the top. This card may have come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good are the solution to this dilemma. If you've not been doing as you would if you've not been doing as you would be done by lately, this is the time to find a balance between your own needs and the needs of the people around you. This will help all of your relationships. It says, being magnificent without being plain too much. Self-esteem is good, but vanity is not. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed. Work some magic. And a friendship may be ending now is one of the side notes for this card. And it says when the full moon comes into Leo, it can be a wonderfully bright time where people feel more confident to show the world their talents and assets. That's the upside of this lunation and of this card, no matter when you pull it. However, take note that the Leo full moon combination creates a sort of tension between your needs and the needs of people in your networks. Leo full moon is a time to release pride. Okay, so I think it's really just you buckling down and saying, okay, all right, you know, what's gonna work for me and what's not gonna work for me, and releasing anything that's holding you back. But you have to be honest with yourself. You know, you have to say, you know, if it said a friendship may be ending. Maybe some of you have a friend not so great for you, maybe holding you back. Maybe you kind of know deep down that this is not going to work, but your pride is like not letting you admit that. It could be a number of things, but yeah, it's definitely saying don't let your pride get in the way. Also, one thing I'm noticing is all the orange on here, the orange and gold. So it feels like this is going to be a really golden, happy time in your life. All right, first up, we've got Seven of Swords reversed, which is coming clean, fresh start, rethinking your approach. What? Oh, God, I amaze myself sometimes. And we got the Emperor again. Dependability, authority, structure. And I think that structure is really what you're going to be applying in your life, pile number one. I think you're going to be really buckling down and saying, how can I accomplish my goals and dreams? How can I get this wheel turning again? Temperance. Balance, harmony, perspective. And then last but not least, Four of Wands. We've got celebration, community, and unity. So I feel like a lot of you are really wanting this stability in your life. I feel like there is going to be something to celebrate by the end of this year with that Four of Wands. But we've also got the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, Four of Wands. It just feels like everything's kind of working out for you. There is something to be happy about. I'm also noticing the unity. We've got Two of Cups. We've got Four of Wands. We've got Wheel of Fortune on here. And even Fulfillment card. Could be some of you are getting married. I'm just going to throw that out there. And if it's not marriage by the end of the year, it could be that you are finding a soulmate. I said that in the beginning that this could be love for a lot of people who are watching. We've got Aries energy again and Sagittarius here. Some of you... Oh, I just realized. I said earlier I saw 1111 on the timer. And then we've got the Four of Wands. That's the 1111 card. Oh, wow. Definitely confirmation. Okay. I do feel like for a lot of you, you're just going to have a time of greater abundance. But you've got to rethink your approach on how you do all this. Like I said, the Emperor is very structured. And he did not get to where he is by just kind of sitting around and wasting time procrastinating or anything like that. I think what you're manifesting, honestly, is almost this new start, this new life for yourself. You want love, you're going to get it. You want a business partnership or your business to blow up, awesome, you're going to get it. You're going to be sitting on that throne. You've got Emperor twice. You've got good luck and great fortune on your side. You've got a solid, stable foundation with the Four of Wands. But I feel like you're going to have to put some things into perspective with this Temperance card here. You're going to have to balance some things out. And you're going to have to put your pride aside to really fulfill yourself and fulfill your needs and fulfill your destiny. So, this is amazing for you, pile number one. I love this for you. It looks like you've got a lot of great stuff that's headed your way. I think you just have to kind of get out of your head and get moving, is what I'm saying with that wheel turning. Just get out of that mud and muck and push yourself and get moving. And that's when all of the great stuff is going to start happening. All this abundance is going to start flowing into your life. So love that for you, pile number 1. Hopefully something in this reading resonated. If it did, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Hello, pile number 2. Let's go ahead and jump right in. See what messages Spirit has for you. Spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, and higher beings, please help me to deliver the truest and most correct message for pile number 2. Please let them know what they need to hear about what they're manifesting for the rest of 2023. I feel like, for some reason, before I even start shuffling, I feel this sense of like urgency, because I'm almost tripping over my words. I didn't do that with pile number 1, and which made sense with their pile. Pile number 2, I feel like a sense of like, I've got to rush. I feel like I'm out of breath, and I've got to hurry, and things aren't where I want them to be, and I thought it was going to be farther along by now, blah, blah, blah. We'll see what the cards have to say. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in, see what messages Spirit has for you. Spirit, what is pile number 2 manifesting for the rest of 2023? What is pile number 2 manifesting for the rest of 2023? I feel like a lot of you think time is running out, is what I'm hearing. That's interesting. This one wants to come. We'll just go with that. What is pile number 2 manifesting for? See, even the cards are like trying to like just like falling over. This is so weird. Or maybe it's not. What is pile number 2 manifesting for the rest of 2023, Spirit? What is pile number 2 manifesting? I've got a bunch of cards flipping over, but a lot of them aren't coming out. This one came out, but what's pile number 2 manifesting for the... Thank you. All right. What is pile number 2 manifesting for the rest of 2023? This one's calling to me for some reason. What is pile number 2 manifesting for the rest of 2023, Spirit? Whoa! That flew out. Okay. And last but not least, what is pile number 2 manifesting for the rest of 2023? There's one out. Let's get 3 more, Spirit. I'm going to take this one and then this one. Okay. Let's go ahead and jump right in, pile number 2, and see what messages come up for you. Is everything in? Yeah. First up, Ace of Swords. All right. Definitely some sort of new beginning. I'm also noticing right away this little butterfly on here, and this feels like butterflies make me think of transformation. So some of you could really be going through a transformation right now in your life, whether this is your life overall in general, your career, your finances, your love life, maybe even your family life. Something is shifting and transforming for you. So I'm also getting that I'm looking at this crown right here, and I'm thinking about the crown chakra. So I'm thinking some of you may be getting some downloads about what you need to be doing and where you need to be going, the life you're supposed to be living. I feel like all that's coming in. So this is brilliant ideas that may need refinement, overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out, communicate clearly and concisely, and remain objective. So also Ace of Swords for me is not just about getting truth and clarity on the situation. It's also about focusing on what it is you want. Swords are mental. It's air sign, so it's all mental. It's all about communication. But I feel like mentally, you're really kind of honing in on what it is you want, and that's what you're going for. But I feel like you're going to get some sort of message. Now, whether this is a spiritual download, like I said, or some other message in the physical realm where somebody, I'm seeing somebody, it's like somebody is coming along and I'm seeing a woman and telling this woman something that confirms what she already knew. Now, I'm not hearing the words that are coming out of this guy's mouth, but I'm seeing the disappointment in her face, but also the kind of it's kind of a relief almost. It's like, oh yeah, I kind of knew that that had happened, or that was happening, or that was going to happen. And even though she doesn't want to hear this message, it needed to happen. It's a message she needed to receive to move forward. That's interesting. Oh, that was strong. Okay. Speaking of moving forward, we got the Knight of Wands, the fastest moving knight in the deck. Passionate, confident, charismatic, and restless is what the Knight of Wands represents. Those are some of the traits anyway. This is events requiring immediate action, trusting your instincts, staying focused. What did I just say? And a passionate new relationship. Okay. Maybe that vision I'm seeing could be, for some of you, it could be, you know, career related, like you knew something wasn't going to work out, or you weren't going to get a job. It just wasn't the right job for you. I don't know. You weren't getting that promotion, whatever it is. For others of you, this could be that you learned that somebody you're with was cheating, or this is the person you were with and they were telling you that they didn't think it was going to work out anymore. They didn't want to be with you, and you kind of had the feeling that that's what was going on. That's not going to be for everyone, but that is something I'm picking up. So it's interesting we're talking about the passionate relationship here. And moving forward, let's see what we've got. Lovers, Gemini energy. By the way, this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. I mean, I was just talking about passionate. I love how these cards are like a progressive. It's like a progressive story going on. There's a progression to it. Okay, so we're talking about the passionate new relationship, moving forward, taking action, and here we got the Lovers. Now, not everybody who's watching this is like, I'm sure some people are rolling their eyes. Oh God, I'm not putting myself out there. I already got my person in my dreams. You know, this doesn't pertain to me. That's fine. Lovers talks about a choice. So, if a lot of you are not, in a relationship or don't want to be in a relationship, this, you know, it's not that message for you, that's fine. It just means that you've got a big choice to make in your life, and that choice is coming in, and it's coming in pretty quickly with this Knight of Wands. And you know, it goes back to getting some sort of message here with the Ace of Swords about what direction you need to take, what you need to be doing, where you need to be going, and you're going to be moving on that pretty fast. So for others of you, this is a brand new relationship that you've been manifesting. Some of you could have been manifesting this for a while, and I'm seeing this is going to be a nice, passionate relationship. We've got Scorpio energy with the Death card here. So something has to die out for this. Oh, I said at the beginning that butterfly is the transformation. I'm seeing transformation, and the Death card is about something dying out so something can transform. It's all about transformation. Oh my God. Also, I love how we got the horse on here. We've got the horse here. It just symbolizes to me, it's like something that's moving forward very rapidly, very swiftly. Like something has to end. It's like you're getting that message, that download, or you're hearing some sort of form of communication from someone, and you know something is ending, but it needs to end for your life to transform. I said, pile number 2, something in your life is transforming big time before the end of 2023. That is what you are manifesting. Whether you believe that or not, I think a lot of you know it's time for a change in your life. That you can't keep going with what you're doing or who you're with. You know, something has to end. Now, if this is not love related, this is you making a choice to end something. It's the death of something. Now, it doesn't mean a literal death. Most of the time, the Death card does not mean that. What I'm seeing is that for a lot of you, it's just that you need to put a stop to something in your life. Whatever that is for you. But for others of you, you could have a Gemini or a Scorpio or somebody with fire in their chart coming in. This will be a hot and heavy relationship. I can't say too much because of YouTube liking to censor stuff, but it just feels like You might have gone through a breakup and some sort of ending, and now you're manifesting new love. Let's move on. Miracles. Woo. I love this card because I always think of when you've had a rough time in life, you have that sort of dark cloud hanging over your head. But what happens before rainbows appear? You have a dark cloud, you have rain, maybe a thunderstorm, and then the clouds clear out, and the sun comes out, and you still got a little bit of that darkness left somewhere in the background, but that's when, you know, the sun comes in, creates the rainbows after the rain, right? So it feels like you've been through a dark time in your life where you were unsure of how things were going to turn out. You were hoping and praying for a miracle. You were trying to manifest this miracle into your life, and now you're about to get two miracles. You've got two different things coming in. So I love that. We'll read on this in just a second, but that's what it makes me think of. It makes me think you've got you had like sort of what felt like a dark cloud hanging over your head. And then we've got hold your vision, fixed moon. Okay. So whatever you've had in mind that you wanted to accomplish and you've seen yourself accomplishing, but you haven't quite reached that yet, that's what's coming in for you. That's basically, you've stuck to, I don't know if you've journaled, affirmed, visualized, whatever, this vision of you being happy and successful and with the love of your life, and maybe in your dream job and having that dream career, making a lot of money, whatever it is. Spirit's saying you need to hold that vision because it's coming in, and that's what you're manifesting for the rest of 2023. Now, let me go ahead and read from the booklet for the Miracles card. It says, the storms of the past are passing and your dreams are coming true. Also, if you hear my dog, she's laying in the background. She's in her bed. So, and your dreams are coming true. What did I just say about the storms? And lay down. And it says, no matter what has happened in the past, your future holds abounding miracles. Good fortune, celestial beauty, and inner divinity are expanding within you. Believe that your life is guided. Trust in the goodness of the universe. A celestial bridge to the heavens is opening for you. Start a health program, invest in your career, or initiate a relationship, and good fortune will manifest. Blessings are flowing in all directions. Believe that you deserve the best because you do. Bounty, joy, blessings, and miracles are flowing your way. I love this for you. Let me get her situated. Hang on. Okay, sorry. I had to get my dog situated in her bed. All right. For the Hold Your Vision card, it says there are two main possibilities with this card. Interesting, because I'm talking about the two rainbows here. Let's see what it says. The first is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation you're in. The second, very different interpretation, is that something is stuck. That could be referring to the situation where that you're asking about. But if that's the case, have a think about what you can do to grease the wheels so that the events move forward. It's interesting because in pile number 1, I talked about a wheel. They got the Wheel of Fortune. I talked about a wheel being stuck and needing to move forward. Interesting. So you may want to watch pile number 1 too. Are you being stubborn? If so, that's great, because if you really want things to change, there's a solution. Stop digging your heels in. Be the one to break a deadlock. With two interpretations for this card, it's up to you to decide what's going on and which meaning applies to you. This offers up a chance for some self-reflection. The second, it says the first is, you need to stand firm in whatever situation you're in. But the second is that something is stuck. So, this goes back to something needs to end. So something can transform and move forward at a rapid pace in your life. I said, I feel like you're going to get some sort of download. So, it feels like you're going to get clarity about what you need to do and where you need to go next. So, I feel like on here it's talking about that you need to have faith and patience that something is going to move forward. Do your best to avoid stagnation. yeah, it feels like whatever you can do to hold that vision, that's what you need to do. And I think a lot of you are sitting there going, oh, I've been doing that in manifestations and coming in. That's putting you back at square one, if you want to be completely honest. Like, because if you're saying my manifestation isn't coming in, you're manifesting that it's not coming in. And I know that can be very difficult to do. Is maintaining that sort of headspace where you're like, yeah, this is working for me. This is working. And when nothing in the 3D is showing that anything you're trying to manifest is working, right? So trying to stick to that, sort of mentality where you try to remain positive and you hold that vision and you know miracles are about to happen, and so you can move forward and then things can start shifting in your reality. We've got the Three of Swords reversed. So this is overcoming grief, getting closure, and forgiveness. So some of you, like I said, could have gone through a breakup of some sort. Or Three of Swords, you know, that can talk about third-party situation where somebody cheated. I did say that earlier. Three of Swords can also just talk about ending something in your life, and it's painful for you to end. For some of you, this could be as simple as you've lived in the same town your entire life, but you know you've got to move out of that town. You're not going to get anywhere. Anybody who stays in that town never gets anywhere in life. They stay stuck, and you know the world is a big place, and you've got to get out of there. You've got to go see the world. So this could be as simple as you saying goodbye to the only place you've ever known as home, right? And that kind of breaks your heart a little bit, right? It's a bit bittersweet. It could be something like that. For others of you, I did sense a breakup. But let's go ahead and move on. Two of Coins. This is priorities, finding balance, and managing resources. We've got the Lovers again. This happened in pile number 1 where the Emperor came out twice. Lovers again. So kindred spirits, desire, and connection. And last but not least, we've got the Knight of Cups. We've got 2 knights now. Knight of Cups is chivalry, hopeless romantic, and idealistic. Yeah, a lot of you are manifesting love right away. You want this, I guess, knight in shining armor kind of to come in. Somebody to sweep you off your feet. Be very romantic. I feel that. I feel there's going to be a lot of passion, a lot of love, a lot of intensity between you and this person you're trying to manifest. You two are going to be kindred spirits. You're going to have a massive desire for one another. I'm trying to censor myself. But overall, it's going to be a deep and meaningful connection, is what it feels like. For others of you, though, who are not manifesting love for the rest of 2023, I feel like, again, it goes back to that choice. This is the choice of you saying, I've got to do something with my life. I've got to make changes. I've got to end something so my life can transform the way I want it to. And you're finding that balance in your life, because the Lovers talks about 2 people. You've got 2 rainbows, 2 people holding your vision. Talked about 2 different things where you've got to find balance between, you know, doing what you want to do and making that change in your life, making the choice between, do I stay or do I go? Do I need to work 2 different jobs? Do I need to manage my time and resources more wisely? Because that's what the Two of Pentacles is about, managing your resources a bit more wisely. But it's also about prioritizing what's important to you. And I feel like a lot of you are going to be sitting down and saying, okay, let's get clear about this situation with that Ace of Swords. Let's get clear, see what, what I need to do, what direction do I need to go in, what's going to make me happy. And then put it into anything that doesn't align with what I'm seeing in my life. And then you're going to have that closure with the Three of Swords reversed. You're going to get that closure over any bad breakup, a closure over anything that wasn't working out. I think you need to forgive yourself, because a lot of us can be very hard on ourselves. If something didn't work out and we feel like failures, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and try again. And keep trying until you get it. A lot of times people don't get it on the first try, right? So if there's something in your life where you feel like a failure, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, try again, forgive yourself. And really just get that closure in your life that you need and then get ready for the transformation to happen so you can move forward. So it feels like you are going to be manifesting these miracles. You're moving forward at a very fast pace. Knight of Cups can even talk about doing something you love to do, like putting your heart and soul into something. For a lot of you, this could be some sort of creative project. For others of you, it's just really putting your heart and soul into manifesting the life you've always wanted to live. Like you're tired of wasting time and sitting down and saying, you know, this isn't the life I thought I'd be living. This isn't what I had in mind. What can I do to change that? It's a choice. That's what it comes back to. It comes down to you putting your foot down and saying, I am not going to be continuing to live this way. What can I do to change my life? And that's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to be making this huge shift, this huge transformation. It's going to feel like miracles are coming in, and they probably will. Let's be real. You may have a couple of different things happen. Those 2 rainbows where you're just like, oh my God, I did it. I manifested these things, all because I decided to shift into the person I wanted to always be. And you're shifting into that new reality where you're living the life of your dreams, where you're happy, where you may have that great partnership that you've always dreamed of, that lover that's very passionate about you and loves you to pieces. And a lot of you are manifesting that business idea. A lot of you just want to balance your finances and your career and still, you know, have some sort of life, you know, that you are very proud of. So that's what I'm seeing for you, pile number 2. It looks like a lot of stuff is going on for the rest of 2023. I wish you all the best. I know you can do this. So if any of this resonated, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out what you're manifesting for the rest of 2023. Spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, and higher beings, please help me to deliver the correct and truest message that pile number 3 needs to hear right now. What does pile number 3 need to hear? Oh, that came out fast. Oh, and we've got 3 cards. That's fine. Let's see what those are in a minute. Make sure everything's in. Oh, no, I'll bring those down. Okay. What does pile number 3... What's pile number 3 manifesting for the rest of 2023? Is that going to be in focus? That's the question. Okay. What is pile number 3 manifesting for the rest of 2023? I can't believe we're already at the end of 2023. That's crazy to me. What is pile number... Got dog hair everywhere. What's pile number 3 manifesting? There we go. For the rest of 2023. Pile number 3 manifesting for the rest of 2023. One more, please. One more. I want to flip over, but I only take jumpers, so... One more, please, Spirit, for pile number 3 for the rest of 2023, what they're manifesting. This one's trying to come out, so I'm going to take that one. Okay. Got one. I've got... If we can fit... We'll put one down here, I guess. So that kind of added some extra... Okay, let's find out. Oh, Cancer energy, the Chariot, right off the bat. Dang, pile number 3. This is some fast-moving energy. All right. This is rewards that come from hard work, successfully balancing many priorities at once, determination and willpower, and public recognition. This can also talk about travel, specifically by car, but it doesn't have to be. It can be by air, because you can see he's actually in the air in this card. So the Chariot talks about, you know, moving forward at a very rapid pace, kind of just grabbing life by the reins and saying, okay, I'm going for it. I'm just, you know, this is something I want. You know, everything in my life is balanced out. You see got the 2 different colors on the horses, or the unicorns in this card. So it's like talking about the balance. For me, it's kind of a balance between like conscious and subconscious mind. But maybe there are other priorities in your life where you're balancing things out. So everything can work out in your favor. But yeah, this is going to be, yeah, successfully balancing many priorities at once. So you've got a lot going on for the rest of 2023, pile number 3. So let's see. We've also got the 7 of Pentacles. Love this card. There's another dog hair. I keep seeing dog hairs everywhere. Sorry. So this is seeds well planted, efforts or investments that will be rewarded in the future, the need for patience, a time for resting and planning for the future, and unnecessary worry. So this is all about you moving forward, planting seeds that you need to plant. There are a lot of things that need to grow in your life, but you have to be patient. Like, not everything, you know, these flowers did not bloom overnight. You have to take a seed, you have to plant it, and, you know, water it and give it sunlight, make sure it grows, right? So it feels like for a lot of you, you feel as if you've been patient long enough. I'm hearing that. But Spirit is saying, be patient just a little bit longer, because these flowers are starting to blossom, they're starting to grow. That there's a worry involved where you're afraid that you're gonna like miss out on something. I think that's why you want to charge forward with the Chariot. You're worried that things aren't going to be working out in a certain time frame. Maybe you're worried that, you know, it's not going to actually happen by the end of the year, whatever this manifestation or manifestations are. But I feel like you have definitely planted those seeds. And it's funny because in spirituality and manifestation community, we talk about planting seeds in our mind, in our subconscious mind. You have to plant those seeds via affirmations, journaling. Neville Goddard calls it SATs, state akin to sleep, where just before you fall asleep, I just saw 4:44 on the timer, just before you fall asleep, you are living in the end of whatever your desire is. You already have it. So you're telling your subconscious mind as you fall asleep and as it processes that you have this thing that you desire, that it's already there, that it's already in your reality. And now your 3D reality has to catch up to the fact that in your mind you already have it. So it's interesting, we've got the planting seeds here. I feel like, you know, we've got the watering can standing out that things are going to start growing for you. You have to keep things watered. You have to keep on going with your manifestation techniques and stuff. And the bird here is making me think, I don't usually notice it in this card, but it's making me think of, there's a term called birds before land. In manifestation, that means other people, you could see other people, like if you want a relationship, you see other people getting into relationships, but it's not you. If you're wanting money, one of your friends, one of your coworkers just won a scratch-off ticket for the lottery. You're like, where's mine? Why is everybody else getting theirs? That's called birds before land. It's coming in, it's showing everybody else is getting affected. They're getting what they want. That means you're about to get what you want because you're noticing it. You're noticing the patterns. You're paying attention. And it's, you know, if you believe in the everyone is you pushed out theory, that means if they're getting it, then it's coming in towards you, right? Because if everyone's you pushed out, then you're about to get it too, because they're getting it as well. I hope that makes sense. I know that kind of can be confusing for a lot of people. Essentially, you're getting signs, synchronicities, messages before you actually get your manifestation. So be on the lookout for those. Don't feel discouraged if you have birds before land with any aspect of your manifestations. If you see other people getting the same thing that you're desiring, that means yours is about to come in. So stay optimistic, stay positive, and keep going forward with your affirmations. Knight of Pentacles, slowest moving knight of the deck. Basically, he is someone who is loyal, dedicated, protective, apprehensive, and he likes to plan carefully before taking action, but then he gets going forward. So this is paying attention to the details, waiting for the perfect timing, and a guardian angel or someone who watches over you. So you can see he's got the parchment rolled out here. He's not even on his horse. He is going all out with planning and outlining, and what he really wants, he's going to get. He's going to, it almost feels like this is you before, and then you're going to move into that Chariot. I know they're not sequential here, but it feels like you are planting those seeds, and that can pertain to the Knight of Pentacles as well, because he's planting those seeds on, you know, a piece of paper and planning out his next course of action, what plans he wants to succeed in, what he wants to see happen. And then he's being patient for everything to come into bloom, his manifestations, and he's going to charge forward. But I feel like too, this Chariot here, this is your manifestations coming in pretty quickly for you. I feel like everything's going to be working out in your favor. It just feels like with these two cards, because they are Pentacles energy, it's all about time and patience. And I feel like a lot of you are feeling like giving up on your manifestations because you're not seeing them. But what you're not seeing is that there's a lot going on behind the scenes that we don't know about in the spiritual realm, okay? And that always happens with manifestations. We can't predict how it's going to happen or when it's going to happen. What we can do is do our part and continue to visualize and affirm and do the scripting or journaling. We stick to our part of that whole bargain, that whole deal with the universe, and the universe is going to deliver, but the universe is going to deliver it at the right time. So, you know, it's this actually talks about waiting for perfect timing. So that's interesting when we're talking about manifestation, because there will be a perfect time that this happens. We've got the Three of Cups and we've got the Empress. So this is Taurus, Libra energy. If I haven't said Cancer, and then we've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So heavy Taurus energy. It makes me think of abundance and luxury. But Three of Cups talks about celebration. It talks about something that's worth celebrating. Celebrating with other people, friends, family, coworkers. A lot of you, this could be an engagement, a marriage, baby shower, graduation. But most people aren't graduating this. I mean, there could be some people in college who might be graduating, but maybe you graduated from some sort of class you had to take, and now you're getting a special certificate for something. That could count. But mainly it's just some sort of event or something that's happened in your life that's going to be worth celebrating. For me, I feel like this is one of your manifestations coming in. For some of you, this could be 3 manifestations coming in. But it's something that you're going to be so happy about that, you know, you had the patience to wait for this to happen, and you're going to be celebrating that with more than one person I'm seeing. The Empress here talks about abundance and fertility and creativity. Fertility for me, now some of you with the Three of Cups here, yeah, you could be pregnant by the end of 2023. Congratulations, if that's what you're wanting. And, you know, celebrating that baby shower with the baby shower and stuff, or just the announcement of it. But fertility can also mean that you're birthing something new. And because she represents creativity, a lot of you are starting brand new creative projects. Something that's going to bring in a lot of abundance, because the Empress represents, she's that Venusian energy, that Taurus and Libra energy, where, you know, she loves living the life of luxury. She likes having the finer things in life. And if you're sitting there right now going, that is not me, I do not have that in my life, it doesn't mean that you want to have it. Maybe that's something that you're trying to manifest. But basically, she represents all things Venusian, like art and beauty and luxury, and, you know, just, you know, it makes you feel kind of cozy and warm, but also kind of elevated in life, right? So for me, looking at this, it means that something coming in is going to be worth celebrating, obviously, but something is going to bring you a lot of abundance. Now this could, again, be a creative project that you're sitting down and planning out, outlining, and you've been trying to manifest something where, you know, it's going to get recognized, it's going to get picked up, people are going to see it. I don't know if this is art in an art gallery, a book that's going to be published, and you want an agent to see it, or a book publisher, music that you've written, and maybe you sing as well, because that's very Venusian. And you've put your, you know, music out there, and now people are noticing it on like Spotify and YouTube and whatever it is. This could just be a nice little hobby that you like to do. Maybe you like to refinish old furniture and paint it or something, have beautiful designs, and you want that to pick up and people to buy it. It just feels something that, like something that you're going to celebrate because you make your first sell, or somebody decides to buy a large amount of whatever it is you're selling, and you make a lot of money from it, because that's about abundance, right? So I do feel like you do have something that's going to be worth celebrating, but You gotta be patient before it comes in. Okay, we've got forgiveness. All right. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be, I keep hearing forgiving yourself. Now, there may be others you need to forgive so you can move forward. I feel like this is you. And that's coming through very strongly. I feel like it's almost as if, this is going to sound kind of crazy. It's almost as if you doubted yourself. You doubted your manifestation abilities. You doubted the universe because you've had to be patient and wait so long. And then when it comes in and you get to celebrate and you have that abundance, you know, flowing into your life, you're like, oh man, I should not have doubted myself. Why did I ever doubt myself? Why did I doubt the universe? Why didn't I have more faith? And I think the universe and spirit is just saying, don't be so hard on yourself. It's okay. We all do that. And I just saw 1333 on the timer when I said that, but we'll see what the booklet says about this. I've been reading from the books for these cards. We'll see what comes out for you. Well. The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. So yeah, that's pretty straightforward. It's all of this waiting is coming to an end by the end of 2023. And that's where I think that that's where that forgiveness comes in. That's what it feels like. It just feels like you've kind of clung to the past story. What, you know, you had this certain belief system in place where you didn't really believe in yourself. You maybe had a lower sense of self-concept, and you weren't sure if manifestation was actually for you. If the universe would actually deliver what you put out there, right? And then you started seeing the birds before land and seeing other people getting what they want. And you're like, well, if they're getting what they want, you know, is it coming in for me? And then it finally does. And you're like, I should have never, ever doubted myself. So for the booklet, it's saying for forgiveness, it is human to want to hold on to the past, our memories, experiences, and relationships. However, there can be times when we are carrying so much of the past that we can't fully see the present. The past doesn't need to equal the future. Just because you had a pattern or a reoccurring challenge in the past doesn't mean that it needs to reoccur in the future. The key is to be willing and ready to simply and cleanly let go of the hold that the past has on you. The past is gone, and it's okay to let it go. The way to do this is to fully immerse yourself in the here and now. Be super aware of the sights, sounds, smells, textures, and energy of your present. When you do this, the past simply vanishes and the glory of the present emerges. That's exactly what I was saying. You're holding on to a past story in your manifestations. What does that mean, Rebecca? Well, friends, it means that you're telling yourself the old story. And if you're staying stuck in the old story of things never work out for me, I'm never going to be rich and wealthy, nobody's ever going to like my creative projects or work, you know, blah, 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 whatever it is. If you keep telling yourself that, you're just in this endless sort of hamster wheel of this old story where nothing ever gets accomplished. Nothing ever is going to work out for you because you say it's not going to. When you're telling yourself this old story, these old beliefs, these old patterns of negative behavior and thinking, that's exactly what you're going to get. Because what you put out there, your thoughts become your reality, and so do your words. When you put it out there that nothing's ever going to work out for you, well, nothing ever is. But if you flip that light switch and you start thinking more positively rather than negatively, you block out those intrusive negative thoughts that tell you you'll never be anyone and you can't do this or that, then you are changing your life around. You start believing the positive more than the negative. You start saying, I can do this. I can be this person. I can have what I want. And then you start seeing the changes in your life. But there's that whole patience that's involved, that you don't know when it's going to happen or how it's going to happen. You just have to believe that it's going to happen. All right? And you have to stick to those beliefs and stay true to those beliefs. And then it will manifest. So, the end of a tough cycle approaches. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you're wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless. With a love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is troubled, prioritize it more. And it says, release control and trust the universe. Like, I can't make this up, y'all. Okay, sorry about that. I had to change my battery. But yeah, I can't make this up. I said you need to release control and trust the universe. A lot of you don't have faith that what you're trying to manifest is actually going to appear in your reality. So this can also mean that a professional project may be ending sometime soon. Maybe during this time frame, you're going to be finishing, I said, a creative project. Maybe you're trying to find balance between your personal and private life, but it's time to stop fearing the worst, essentially, is with this tough cycle ending. And I feel like you really need to put in that work. Capricorns love to put in the work. They're always setting goals and trying to go after their dreams, and they're not afraid to put in the hard work. I say all the time, Capricorns and Leos are usually the bosses and CEOs of the zodiac. Usually, not always, but for the most part. And on here in the booklet, it's saying the full moon in Capricorn has a very strong work ethic and energy, like I said, and will more than likely come up when you're asking a professional question. If your question is about another matter, it will serve as a much needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness you may have been feeling about the situation. And this applies no matter when you draw this card. Making a plan is a far better use of your time. It's the Knight of Pentacles. I mean, straight up, it's just insane. Insane. Pile number 3. That if you haven't already started on these manifestations, get to work. What are you waiting for? Like, I feel like the universe in some ways can be waiting on you, but for a lot of you, you're waiting on the universe. You think that it's not going to happen for you. It's not going to happen to you. And the universe is like, think again, okay? I need you to believe, all right? I need you to stick to this plan of action, and I need you to keep manifesting and keep doing whatever techniques you're doing, because it's going to come through, all right? First card up, the moon. This is intuition, dreams, and illusion. I associate the moon with Cancer because in astrology it's Cancer. In tarot, a lot of people associate with Pisces. I switched the moon and High Priestess with Pisces and Cancer. So for me, it's Cancer energy. And we've already seen Cancer energy with the Chariot. And I'm also getting the message that some of you need to look into manifesting with the moon cycles. All right? Full moon is, when it's... we got the full moon right here, too. Wow. Full moon is when you learn to release things. All right? When it's at its biggest and brightest, you release. When it's a new moon, you want the new to come in. That's when you're manifesting new things, new opportunities, all right? Then we've got the Nine of Swords. Yeah, depression, intense anxiety, feeling hopeless. We just talked about this hopelessness here. Matter of fact, that was in the booklet, wasn't it? I said, you guys are feeling like it's not going to happen for you. It is, but it's not going to happen if you continue to say it's not going to happen. I mean, you have to believe in the universe and believe in your abilities to manifest. When you get out this Nine of Swords energy and start feeling more hopeful rather than hopeless, that's when you're going to see a major shift happen. We've got the Seven of Cups reversed. This is a lack of options, avoiding issues, and a reality check. I hope I'm your reality check. I'm going to be honest. I hope watching this video, I'm a reality check for you and your manifestation abilities. Because I hope the universe is using me as kind of a conduit for this message for you, for a lot of you, that you have the power to change your life around, even if you don't believe in that power. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe in the universe, it exists. It's there. It works for millions of people. We are constantly manifesting our reality, all right? But you have to put that effort, put forth the effort, put that effort in, and, expect to see changes happen. Expect that. Don't expect to see bad things happening or things don't happen at all. Expect that the things that you want are coming into your life. You have to be patient. Page of Coins. So, or Page of Pentacles. Young but grounded, solid beginning, and strong foundation. And I feel like this is you with this Pentacles energy. You're starting to build that foundation for yourself. I think once you have like 1 or 2 manifestations come in, even if they're just smaller manifestations to you and not the big stuff, although your mind doesn't know the difference between big and small. I mean, $1, $1 million, it doesn't matter to your mind. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference. The only reason we put weight on these things is because of limiting beliefs. So, I feel like this Page of Coins is some sort of new stable beginning for you. This is you seeing something come in. Pages are messengers. I was just talking about being a messenger for the universe. What the heck, man? Okay. And it just feels like you're getting this message loud and clear that you need to focus on believing in yourself, focus on that self-concept, your sense of self-worth, and believing that things are going to turn out for the better, and that they are going to happen. And then I think once you actually see things changing, you're going to have that solid new beginning, that strong foundation that you're building, and it's going to be cause to celebrate. I think it's going to come in a lot faster than you think with the Chariot here. And whatever this tough cycle is, this feeling of hopelessness, the depression, the worry, the anxiety, Nine of Swords is, staying up at night because you can't sleep, you've got insomnia, you're just too stressed out to move forward in life. That's all coming to an end. You got to be kinder to yourself. Pile number 3, like, it's going to be one of those things where once it does come in, you're going to realize how powerful you really are and that it does work. And then you're going to be like, why was I so stressed out about this the whole time? Oh my God. Now I realize I can just manifest whatever I want. So what am I going to do next? And you're back to planning again and back to being patient again. But it's going to be worth it because I think you've got a solid beginning coming in for you. Something that's full of a lot of excitement and abundance and surprises is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing surprises. Yeah, if you're ready for, building that strong foundation that's going to push you through maybe even the rest of your life, I feel like you really need to get focused, get on your manifestation techniques, stick with them, have faith in yourself and the universe, and don't give up. Don't lose hope. Those are the messages I have for you. That's what you're manifesting for the rest of 2023. Pile number 3. I love this for you. I know you can do it. I believe in you. And if you enjoyed this message, if any of it resonated with you, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.